Dealing with mental health, social identity, social responsibility, career health, financial fitness, spiritual well-being, and reforming the mindset to achieve success, happiness and achieving, and setting boundaries to leveling up and grow and meet their goals to bring their dreams into alignment and actuality.
This is AussieManUp 777. We're grinding hard at kicking goals, bro. We're out at the Torres Strait Islands at a lovely little community island called Bardu Island. We've been dealing with a lot of different issues throughout society, especially with our young men. So we're aiming between the age of 25 and 45. Some of these issues we're dealing with is the concept of shame. Concepts of shame. I done the first video of shame and I broke that down to primarily 7 main concepts, and we are now going to follow through with a segment and a series of videos to deal with shame. Today I will be breaking down the psychological and social concepts to do with embarrassment which can lead to shame. 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 Number 1, self-conscious emotion. Embarrassment is a self-conscious emotion, similar to shame and guilt, where the individual becomes acutely aware of their perceived social misstep. Social misstep. Falling and making a mistake or saying something wrong in front of others are common triggers. So guys, I've often put my foot in my mouth at the wrong time, said things in front of people at the wrong time. I've done things at the wrong time. I've done things that just simply made me embarrassed. And I felt shame. We are dealing with shame. And shame can be brought on by so many different things. Number 2, fear of judgment. A core component is fear of how others will think negatively of you. Okay, negatively of you, leading to an internal conflict about your public persona. Shame. Let's break that down a little bit more. Unwanted attention. Guys, unwanted attention is never good. It can affect your reputation. I'm a businessman. I've been in business. Reputation is 90% of your business. Okay? Unwanted attention, receiving too much attention or being called out publicly, even for something positive, can cause embarrassment. Being called out for something positive can cause an embarrassment. If you're caught off guard, you're like, a stunned mullet. There's plenty of mullet out here, guys. It can cause shame. Number 3, social signaling. It can function as a signal to others and oneself that a social rule has been broken. A social rule has been broken. Promoting or prompting a change in behavior and a desire to adapt better in the future. Okay? Not meeting expectations. I'm going to deal with expectations in another video. Not meeting expectations. The feeling often arises when the individual believes they have not lived up to their personal social standards. Not lived up to your social personal standards. Like, what you believe is what you perceive. You simply shouldn't believe something just because you want to believe it. But if you believe it to be true and honest and right, and you do not, to you, that is a sin. To you, that is wrong. And if you have not lived up to your standards, if you have lowered your guard down, you should feel shame. I know I felt shame. Number 4, varying intensity. Embarrassment is a universal experience that can range from mild discomfort to severe feelings of humiliation depending on the situation and the individual. What does that mean? A discomfort. You know, that we have depression and anxiety and people don't feel right in themselves. and then they're put in the spotlight, and it just causes this discomfort. Inexperience can cause discomfort. It can occur when someone is trying something new and they have not yet mastered it. 10,000 hours to master it, guys. 10,000 hours to master or hone a skill. That's just the truth of the matter. Inexperience. It can occur when someone is trying something new and they have not yet mastered it. It takes 10,000 hours to master a skill. 10,000 hours. And the dark places of our lives are the places we've got to look towards and start working on. There's no point of being afraid of heights, being afraid of the dark, or being afraid of this, or being afraid of that. You go and get the experience, live it. Find your compassion. No, not your compassion, your passion and drive. Now, the areas of your life that you've already mastered, well, there's no point, continually trying to hone that skill. You've already honed it. You've already accomplished it. It's the areas in your life that are dark that you're afraid of that you've got to work on. Inexperience. Shame. Shame can cause all sorts of discomfort. Guys, we are dealing with shame. We are doing a segment on shame. Part 1 was the shame video. This is part 2 to deal with embarrassment, which is reoccurring feelings to do with shame. Now, if you're like me and you've been dealing with problems like within the confinement of your relationship, marriage, out in society, with your friends, with substance, alcohol, gambling, pornography, lust, sex, not living up to your greater self. Your greater self can lead you to embarrassment, guys. Do you feel embarrassed, or do you feel strong? Do you feel weak, or do you know what right and wrong is? I love you. Do you love me? I love you. Do you love me? Guys, we know the difference between right and wrong, and we know what we should be doing. And to live our greatest life and be your greatest self, stop making the mistakes that I've made, that you could potentially make. Save your money. Don't go out with fickle women. To be with a fickle woman is like sailing around the ocean with no rudder. Here's a beautiful ocean. Right, guys, we are on Bardu Island, up at the Torres Strait Islands, halfway between the Cape of Australia in Queensland and Papua New Guinea. It's beautiful up here. The people are so peaceful. The people are so humble. They are kind. Everyone says hello. These guys don't live in a society where there is so much vibration and friction, causing all this discomfort, all this social anxiety, all these problems that we got to face each day, which cause shame. All right, guys, this is Isaac from AussieManUp 777. We're grinding hard and kicking goals, bro. And we are dealing with shame. We are breaking habits, breaking habits, breaking habits, breaking habits, breaking habits, and stay manly. On AussieManUp 777.
Men in Australia who are struggling with mental health, social identity, social responsibility, career health, financial fitness, spiritual well-being, and reforming the mindset to achieve success, happiness and achieving, and setting boundaries to leveling up and grow and meet their goals to bring their dreams into alignment and actuality.